Gotta come to now. Fight back. What? Good job. Welcome back to another Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I released this video right after the last one, so I assume you're watching it right after the last one. I mean, I don't need to say nothing. That's earlier I quit my gun. Then Toko, give me some skill, what? Alright. Increases bullet capacity. Damage when taking a statement. Alright. I guess I'm done.
Let's begin with a basic if you can figure out, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. Okay, then. So, first, let's talk about the murder weapon!
I'm glad he, like, starts us off. Alright, this should be obvious. Do you have to spin the room for this? Game double, man. I'll put you on me.
It appears it was a head wound.
Okay.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Are you an idiot? Wait, what?
Chihiro's fatal and it appears it was...
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument? I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
No one's gonna speak up. This is me.
Chihiro's fate, it appears it was...
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt? I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting.
Boy!
That certainly would...
Poor Chihiro.
So you get from playing this one-handed.
It appears it was...
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt? I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong. Talk to Makata, what's going on?
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake.
You looked at her head wound?
Yes!
That's so creepy!
Do you want to live?
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
I mind. How about that?
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
A new element has been added to non-stop the... Ooh, yes. White noise will appear to disrupt your actions. I just recently know what noise is in like a freaking argument. It's like something that interrupts your speech. That's about it. So if you hit those lines, stick on the obstacles in your bait. Ooh. Okay, such a gentle. Okay, well, I'm sent to me, the hardest difficulty, so...
The culprit is Genocide Jack, I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean,
We'll get
come
time.
on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of genocide,
So if I get like an actual
I
condition.
don't know who that is!
This is not good.
The culprit
So I'm
is
proving
genocide
so I'm
Jack.
proving him right, okay.
I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong. I'm sure if there's proof, there is no proof. What's wrong with you?
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kinda weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Why?
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Someone here is a
There's
high
only
police
one
official.
logical answer I can think of.
Someone here is a police logic.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Or that.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes.
In fact, it's Toko.
Uma.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Might have my suspicions, but you just threw that out there.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes.
You sound like an
and no.
idiot.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Right? Hangman's Gabbit, alright. What? Identity? No. I'm not good with spelling, I'm not good with this. Associative identity disorder? Bro! How do I... I'm gonna lose my marbles. What could it be? Oh. To the wrong letter to Hangman's Gambit, you take damage. Alright. Wait. I failed already? No one believes me. Who wants to hear what I have to say? Uh-oh, looks like it came to the end of this debate. Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Time to reveal the blackened. It would appear that the one with the most votes is Mako. No.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Yes!
I refuse to give up yet!
Oh, I see my health now. need to think though. What could it possibly be? I need more letters than that. Dang it. It's not I. It's not S. R. This is annoying. Come on, what could it possibly be? Adjacent? What? No! This is annoying. I need to think about this seriously. I know it's associative identity disorder. AIDS? No. Genocide? A G, maybe? Any G's? I'm about to come to the end of this, let's go! I keep saying so many S, now what? That's HH. What? Okay. No, not I. T? Now what? I'm just picking what I'm seeing a lot of. Let's see what I see a lot of. Don't got my sign. Oh, no, definitely not. S? Bro, C? What?
I refuse to give up yet!
Okay, so I know most letters. S. C. What was it? It was O. No, I forgot what it was. Are you serious? No, not a Z. Actually, I've seen a lot of those. Zip. I'm missing a lot of. Focus. Like 2 O's. It's not an O. Not a B. Focus. Boo. A. It's not S. E, O. Three fails in this one game. What's going on? Yeah.
Is this really the... I refuse to give up yet!
Okay, so first one's S. This one is H, right? A, I, it's I. It's not I, it's Z. Have I tried R? Not L. Not O, not B. Not A. I get the wrong one! Oh crap, my dad needs me. Okay, I'm back. What's going on?
Danganronpa.
But I was like, I can lead the two. What happened? I apologize, you guys.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears that,
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt? I bet it was an iron interesting. That's certainly
Like Chihiro.
Chihiro's, it appears that,
according to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt
Instrument. I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong. Can we agree that the object that it was covered in blood?
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it.
case closed.
That's a...
Why? What makes it
Well, I mean, there's just no proof for it.
Hey, so speaking of genocide,
I don't know who that is.
The culprit is case closed.
But that...
Why?
Well, I mean, there's just...
no proof for it.
No, that's wrong.
I got it!
Have I tried O? I'm looking at like 4 O's right here.
Now I understand.
Makoto, do
Is it because
better!
Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
What was that word we just spelled? Because I have no idea what that was.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was...
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep it was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh my!
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Oh dang, you got that.
But in spite of that promise...
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
And you didn't keep your promise.
That's the only reason I promised.
But you broke the promise.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
Dang, Toko.
I tried.
Say something.
I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
What? That small thug, what? Oh my!
Hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Who's a psychopath?
What the heck?
Why is she 2 seats away from me?
Whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Thank you.
What happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
What am I watching? Look at them teeth!
Intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
What?
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
You guys have known that. That's my bestie.
Well,
We spent 3 times
is
going
composed
together.
of a front and a back, you know.
Whoa.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
I'll give you that. And vice versa.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
What's that? Look how happy she is. She said, yay.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Your thoughts on it?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Oh, I hate you.
It's not true.
I'm kidding, I love her.
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Look at your face in the corner.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless!
I know about that.
I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
No, that's not to mention you're here, so.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
If someone don't get her cardboard, I'm gonna make a shape for my mommy.
This
Cut
murderous
out her
fiend
teeth.
is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
What motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Hate to admit it. N-word, so.
But I cannot imagine anyone other
Right?
than you could murder
And honestly,
someone in
we
such
don't really have a reason to
bizarre
believe you.
fashion.
Not because you lied to us,
Maybe
because
so, maybe
murder.
so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
A second ago, you just asked if it was a lie. Shut your mouth. Maybe she's right about that. Something's bothering me. But she said, I need to get more details of all this.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No!
Yep. Cause I'm about to say you're missing something. You know why?
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
Speak to
I'm not
Makoto,
so
we
sure
figured
about
it out.
that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any...
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Good thing she ain't talking to me.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Well, let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
That's what I'm saying.
There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
And that is? Oh, bloody message.
Shoot!
Okay, you got that.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Some weird pair of scissors.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
Maybe they didn't have the supplies here.
And there's more. One more conflicting
Are there any
detail.
scissors here? Because I've not seen one pair.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Stop talking.
Can you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Sounds about right, champ.
I got it!
Because you used scissors to suspend. That's what I was saying the first
Remember
time.
what the killer used to suspend her?
He said the cause of death.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrist.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences.
Did she call me Big Mac?
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
I've only seen 2 of your cases.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
I just want to hear this response.
Shoot!
He said they weren't lovers. Yeah, they were best friends.
Shoot!
Got it. So she'll kill her friends. Got it. Noted. It's one of the other responses. This is hilarious.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Bro. Look how much I got to finish. It'll be so good. Oh dear God. Wait, I missed that. What? Is that my ages? There's a few cases in here. I thought these pictures were the same people.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
You don't
The
look
hell
it.
is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
Whatever
So
that is.
since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not all there is to it.
Quiet, lollipop!
Lowly, cur.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
Wow.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That's a good question.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
I don't know.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you
Your
sure
specific
about...
scissors?
Da-da-da-da!
Shield weapon, daughter. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
She's fully equipped!
That's what I'm saying. That's not.
I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, that's not good.
Dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side.
Somebody take the scissors!
Tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
I'm gonna follow them.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, yeah. I mean, think about it, because I just learned about this after the murder. The one person who could have perfectly pulled this off. Look at him sweating! Look at you! Why you all nervous?
Here's my answer.
Look at you all nervous!
Yakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Even before we got here.
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Oh, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all.
There's no way I had my mic
So
muted the
now the
entire time.
suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Okay, wasn't me the entire time. We're good. Yeah, you did start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check
How'd
the
you know it was
girls' locker
Chihiro?
room.
Nothing strange about that.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
How did you know
Okay,
it was
then.
Chihiro?
What's so strange about it? Go ahead. Share with the rest of the class.
Oh. I'm gonna add something called true flashback. You aim a weak spot and hold down triangle. Then you'll memorize that weak spot. This phrase is gonna be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot just a pill, it'll just be from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this feature as many times as you want. You don't seem to have an answer or a lie contradiction in your letter to police. Might be wise to remember what somebody else says. Alright, well, flashback. Good luck for you. Bubble popcorn. Flashback on a track. Monokuma file keep stack.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
You better find out.
You're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room.
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
How you know that?
No, it's wrong!
Man, I'm too good!
I'll tell you what's so strange, because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So the claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
What does that mean?
Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
He has so much confidence.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you?
There is.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Thank you.
We just
Smart
talked
one
about
over here
the
silent.
differences
What's going
between
on?
this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm
The difference between the case and the other Genocide Jack. Hey, man, so please be out. The lamp!
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I wasn't killed, I used my very own special scissors. And I used those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's not But I got Byakuya on the ropes. This one who was always talking to mess. He turned his back to the entire
I'm
table.
pretty sure you have seen it before.
Oh, yeah.
Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Mm-hmm. Everybody got idiots, they know this.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, and the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
You can't? Oh,
that's really
that's
what you think. Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like... Is that about right? What's wrong? I asked you if...
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I'm talking about this.
But still,
right, this feels
there's
wrong.
something that's still bothering me.
Not that we said not to murder, I don't care about that.
And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
hell would you be in the girls' locker room?
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
Nope, no.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Oh, I got you off guard?
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Sit down. Becca, did I just take you off guard? Ooh! When the story moved to the crime scene, ooh, you was a comedy. You never realized you actually caught him and it could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Permission? Who did I get the permission from? It's a class trial.
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Alright. Oh, bust out the proof. I'll do it to him, Makoto. I'll do it to him. Makoto, why'd you do it?
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Dun, dun, dun.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room
like
was
that.
a picture of a big boot. Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
With the F on it, bro. We're not gonna skip past that.
Zippers were totally fake.
Alright then.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had
See?
a poster
That's why you
of the
just stick to
super
original.
popular boy
2%
band
of that?
Tornado.
I'm
Again,
sorry.
That doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
They don't?
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
I'm gonna do the carpet.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
You on the ball? Thank you.
Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Oh no. Oh no, it was not scrubbed. I'm trying to tell you it wasn't scrubbed.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't
It's so
scrubbed
good
away.
to be right.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
I took pictures of this. I'm like,
Then,
I'm bringing the
does that
carpet
mean
over
that
here.
The carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible.
Don't you think?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Funny question.
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room...
Oh, she got that.
Then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
And how did the other person get in?
To get into the locker room,
Chihiro's.
you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No,
I bet that
she
could
did
be one
have
of
a
the
way,
spare
and I
ones.
can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
He's about to say something about the e-handbooks, but the only ones that are open are Junko and Sakura's. Females. Leon's doesn't work, so...
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She
No, that's
was
not
the
it.
ultimate programmer, after all.
True,
I'm
but
sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
bye. No, the bra. Yeah, how it is to be right.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Cause I'm right.
Les, isn't there a
Yeah.
regulation against using
You
someone
said,
else's
oh, you know what?
handbook?
That's the case. You're right.
Actually,
You're right.
the
You
rule
got that.
states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing.
Stealing.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said.
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts glaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
Oh?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
I feel like it's too early to do that yet. Come on, I gotta find a way to convince him something.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
With who?
You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
I'm like...
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
That was a quick turnaround.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
To the scene of the crime, girls' locker room.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
What do you mean by that?
No way!
That's what I'm saying!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Right. I'm sure there's something in the Bible about that.
Very well.
And I mean that seriously.
I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
You're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Do you hear when you said that? Just let one of the boys do. She could do it too.
No, it's okay.
Like we're not.
I think
Like we're not
Chihiro
creeped
would
out.
rather have a girl examine her.
Right?
So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What
Stop
is
talking!
this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay.
That's why you
Here
get off
I
topic.
go. I'm sorry,
Let the
Chihiro.
boys do it. Like, putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura began to quickly examine the body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
I feel like entire body should be yellow the way you
Her
specified
entire
it.
body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Getting a little freaked out here.
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
What? Psycho's eyes were staring wildly at her lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Hey, what?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Yeah, labs are on stake. Yeah, we're just lying about this, you know? No, cut that line.
Really true?
Oh, okay.
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, my.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
I know.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
No, it's probably better to keep the secret.
That's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
Okay, so
We've all just learned of the shocking
some
revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
So, she could open the door.
Because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker
just like
room.
Sakura said, someone might have accompanied them.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
They had to get access to the girls' room.
Easily used Sayaka and Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
That lowest the amount of suspects.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body.
Because they still had to follow Chihiro in the boys' bathroom.
Yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Look at your antenna, I know you're mad.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
We'll get to look up there smiling.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Not really.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I
don't think
he
it,
might
but
not actually be the killer after
I don't
all.
think I have any evidence on me.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
I did.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
Do you have a more concrete reason?
Fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
What else do you want me to say?
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
That's all I'm saying. No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
That word now. I can start saying effing.
Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Oh dear God.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Right.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Not that simple, bro.
I got it!
Alright, I need something else. Disappearing stain. We talked about that. What about the
Isn't
listener
there a
count?
single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
That's what I'm saying.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
That's what I'm saying. I got 4 game overs when this video started.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead?
Well, if nobody get... I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah. All we need right now is any...
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No, that's wrong. So let's get speak up the entire thing. Let's talk about it.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
I'll probably change that vocabulary to he and his.
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
You
The
call me
rest of you
Makoto.
had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a double bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
You didn't look.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
They could go in kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
I'm glad you brought it up.
Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Sound about right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted
All
whoever
right.
he was meeting with very much.
Thank you so much. You putting in some useful outputs.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Delicious.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer just focus on the details of these items.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste.
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't...
Well, if I remember right, you think there might be some connection?
Perhaps. Let's First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Alright.
So next we have to ask...
Alright, use most of this evidence.
Why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Oh.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Oh, we didn't see no colors! Hold on! Oh no! Oh no!
Hold on a second, Mondo. Okay. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
Give me your body map out of here!
She never said anything about the jacket.
No, we did not!
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What? Say it!
What are you? You just...
Oh, I did it!
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
Margaret, hey, what was that again? Go
As a
ahead and remind me.
matter of fact, it was blue?
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
We're about it up!
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was...
Let him know, genocide! Let him know,
Because he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Right before he died.
Are you talking about Chihiro?
I was so happy I didn't notice it.
Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
What were you doing?
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony, when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
After she saw it, which means she said, uh-oh, there's an arm out.
Into him briefly. You couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
Oh, that was lucky.
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about
But why? What made you so
That's a
suspicious?
good question. What?
That's a good question. There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
She responded to my thing.
Only call
I'm not doing. I know
guys
it.
dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Oh, okay, I'll go then.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Yes, I did.
She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Just come for the murderer.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Let him know. Let's do it.
Mondo, was it really you? Did
I'm
you
gonna be
really
leaning over so you can hear me.
kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
That's what I'm saying. What?
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
This man's like my guy for a second. Listen, I get stopped with a blue double shot.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here...
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? Fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
Look at that.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up. Shoot!
Them doesn't know I have mine in my pocket.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
You did say that.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
I got it!
You just say that replay.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
When you do electronics, you cover the 4 elements.
Remember that?
The element we didn't check was
Maybe I'll let
earth.
that slip,
No, he
but
said
I never
the
told
pressure.
anyone what the weak
But like
point
actual
actually
baseball,
was.
the one thing was like
But
fire.
if the handbook is supposed to
Unless
never
it's like
break,
9
and
times
2
in
of
one
them
of
broke
those
in quick
elements.
succession, then...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone...
Just tell us already! Why would we want...
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown.
This boy had all his clothes while he was in the sauna. His thing broke. He didn't even realize it. Then he said, "Wait, it must have been the heat." So Mondo figured this out.
Totally
I'm throwing my light on the floor.
I flippin' knew it.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Ah, boy,
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees.
Wow.
Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
Mama, 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 well,
that layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
That advice saves someone's life.
I learned one new fact today.
Right?
That is a mere
I missed this a
trifling
while ago,
speck of
but
knowledge.
nice.
Anyway, if you found the victim's
They
handbook
put
in the
them all
sauna,
so you can really sound like a headmaster. I'm like,
then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
oh yeah.
Seriously?
Big
The
Bubba
one
Cutter.
who may have taken their handbook into the sauna
I'm
was...
the only one. Look at this face. This is the face of hope. The one man with the plan. Only one with oh, he figured it out too. Oh, he figured it out. Oh, right. Really, it can only be one person. The one who set it all up. So, how is it, Mondo Wada?
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Let's talk about it.
What?
Oh yeah, you know about it.
Why do you keep accusing him?
Because he got shot it.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
I never realized how big your corn head is. Why is it stretched out so far?
Uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I've been showing you the proof. I don't want to believe it either, bro. I'm friendly. The fact that this man keep popping up on the screen makes it harder, alright? Him dying makes my job easier. Him dying makes my job easier.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Oh wow.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words...
Wait, what? Let me check. What was Howie's account? Got to up the distance by the girls.
If Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, you know that's a lie. I need to think of evidence, come on!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
That's a contradiction, I just need something.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after
Another case
all!
file.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
It has to be the broken handbook, right?
Let's test if what he said you broke your own.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what Makoto...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's...
Card reader on his account. That's what I've been thinking about for a while. What in like event with Mondo's not Mondo's, Leon handbook gets broken? I don't see any scenario where he would get in the sauna. He switched it out. We assume
Test
it's
Makoto's
him.
assertion.
It's Mondo's.
If what he says is correct, then
It's Mondo's.
In other words, if then that proves that what Makoto said...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
No, that's wrong! Game is clean! I love this game, and when I'm done with it, I'm watching the anime. And when I'm done with it, I'm gonna play the second one.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You heard me the first time.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall.
Let's talk about it.
Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, you need to think about it.
I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Let's talk about it. You need to think about it.
He took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now
turn it on!
actually...
I want to see this. Turn it on. You done makes my job easier. Turn it on.
Yes? But doesn't that violate
I don't hate you. This ain't personal. It's just
loaning out your handbook?
I got a job, bro. I don't got bills, but I make money moves.
Here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
No, because I'll die.
Bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
And then give me evidence.
You are wrong! You have to be wrong!
Alright.
Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Really? yourself.
Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Oh yeah, closing argument? Oh yeah.
That way, everything will become clear. And
closing argument, go. So, what's in there? You're up, like, oh dear God. Yeah. You know, it's chilling, you know, refill my supplies. My room, oh, I think it's desert and what's in the bag. That's the easy way about it. Bye! only imagine, right? Okay. It's time. Hey! Oh, you're still. Oh! Just thought I'd keep you waiting. Hey, you're still here. He said, oh, you're still here. Yeah, but took you so long. Oh, thank God. I was packing my bag. Listen, I was walking, Celeste saw me. You know the fear that dropped in my heart. You know, I just want to get stronger. I'm not trying to be a bad person. Give me a sec. I'm not trying to be. This is old. This ain't got nothing to do with this case. Nah, he don't look like he put it in the iron. Not yet, at least. It sounds more like Byakuya's hand, though. The fear in my heart. I just want to be a good person, you know. I just want to be a good man, Tell them, na 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 na. The weapon to use a killer. I just want to be a good man, Well, then again, I don't like act like one. But I'm sure, you know, eventually when I sort of get stronger, I'm gonna be able to. What are you doing? Hey, back up! You're asleep! Okay. Okay, I did the deed. She's gone. Woo! More the cheese and macaroni. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Okay. Woo. Think up. The packer. Gotta move. Look, this carpet. Let's go. Okay. Let me just. Dear God, you're a light. You're light. Y'all get me over here. Calm down. Man, I think I top before the. Is that a card? That is a card. So it's not a killer card. I knew it. Which locker room is the killer one to? Oh, that's good. Okay. Chuff it here. Do you know what? I think that's good. We're good here. You might get up. He walked in here and said, oh! It started again. Seems kind of simple though. Let me spice this up a bit. Okay, so. Bro, you see the disrespect as he's over here lifting his finger like. That's disrespectful. The more I do, the easier it gets. Kind of. I mean, yeah, the blood splatter, but. Oh! Move that. Bring you. Alright, let's give a bit. Can't find. Nah, I did that. Okay. And he used the cord. Disrespectful. killed for what? She didn't even want to be here, bro. That's kind of sad. Alright, Bakayama bloodlust. He said, alright. Then again, just like Jack, what she wrote? Bloodlust. Ugh, filthy. No, looking at this would be real bad if this got out for some reason. Let's drop this in the air. What is this? It broke. Looks like this is being taped up. Is that everything? Yeah, you put this one on. And here you took it off.
Here's exactly what happened.
You.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Alright, what happened, McCoy? Let's talk to him.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro at the time. She was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Oh, you know what I mean, just sex hasn't. What's up the bag?
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Yeah, that's done. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm out.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Alright.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Huh?
I refuse to give up yet!
You know, I forgot we was on the time limit. That's how I gotta restart everything. Oh, dear God. Uma. Don't worry, I'm a genius. I got this. Started off with her. So checking out her bag, being nosy, not minding her own business, with falcon eyes. Alright, here's a killer, here's a killer. No, not the girls, they didn't go to the girls, they didn't go to the girls. Move it, move. Maybe that's not a card to use? No, it's only not a card if it's already used. And I haven't seen this once. She's already in there too. This was wrong, so... A good old Emmy guard. Not Emmy. E-handbook. I think it's an Emmy guard. Got teared off with this wall. I doubt this is an order. This don't seem right to me. Let's think. Just on the carpet and you. Okay, we left. And then she's just dead laying on the floor. Kuya walked in. He said, let me make this look like something. Nope, that ain't it. Red Vasana. Short-circuited.
Here's exactly what happened.
Killer is you!
First,
does it play the music when I do something wrong, or just because that, like, when
she made her way to the but how could the victim? Simple. Because she was real, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
So this is the thing. Alright. So you realize a mistake. Look around.
Once inside,
hey, you still
he
here?
met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
I'm so glad I'm able to talk to you. Honestly, I've been feeling really scared lately. Like I went
and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
I'm sure I have more blood than that. Come on now.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Why you say that?
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Alright.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
A crime scene switch.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
I know, he did this like thoroughly. He used like paint tips.
That Genocide Jack was
I don't know if your fingers, you know that's going to come up real soon. That man had like a little paintbrush. Just...
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna, And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo
Leon
Water?
I'm saying Leon. The worst thing that could possibly happen is I don't control my thumbnails, at least for me.
Where's your evidence?
The worst possible outcome is that this video ends, and that's the thumbnail. Mwanda.
You can't pin any of this on him!
And press the R1 button. Fever time activate. Tempo will be forced to max. At this point, you can press banners and button, you'll miss. So you can press X triangle, however you want. Destroy the verbal assault. This is not necessary focus guys run out, so try to use it as best possible of your time. Wouldn't be fair if you only got access at special time. I'd be write something for like Nigma time. There, your opponent can use. The tempo marker will disappear, making quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons to rhythm. Uh-oh. But I'm not on it. I'm on the meter difficulty, so get on my level!
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence!
I'm using my tempo!
I won't listen! You're corrupt!
How do I know when it runs out? My camera's in the way.
I refuse to vote! I refute you! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry to do it to you, boy.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's.
Which means turn it on.
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Oh wow. What I tell you?
Bro!
Hey, baby!
What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who is found guilty? The winner is... Mondo Water!
What? Unbelievable.
Oh, Taka still picked the wrong one? Who'd you pick?
Sorry.
What is this?
now then. Actually...
It's been really telling me, hey, you want to hear this? Just skip it. Alright? Yeah, extremely inferiority complex regarding his lack of his own strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He had things like that as long as he can remember. And he couldn't overcome this weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide it, bury himself further and further in that weakness. To take kind of fragile form of a piet young girl. He had chosen that was his way out. And nobody will be able to say anything, even when you're a boy. No matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him. It was not so easy to weed out.
Hi.
Hi! The complex wouldn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
Weak, 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 weak.
See? Again, Celeste's hair is blue. What's going on? And then the lovely and hated Monokuma. Which of course indeed here is embarrassing, which is way out there. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro can let anyone find out, no matter the cost.
I'm sorry. But...
I'm gonna leave these things the way they are. I'll talk about it later. And after, I'll try my best to become strong. Then I'll tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to get stronger.
That's right. I want to change.
So enough that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought in front of his mind, he resolved and took immediate action. And so? That day, he made a commitment to exercising. Sadly, that would be the first and last chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided, he thought it'd be nice to ask for some help. But he decided to tell this person first, and ask him for help there. The person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about what and how important his many powers were. So Chihiro figured that even confident in Mondo, it's on him and make them keep a secret. Plus, Mr. Mochako Mondo was a very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro always aspired to be to.
Correct.
So that's why he did what he did.
Indeed. Certainly.
But...
That is moving bodies keep a secret. Because if everyone know he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room. Once that started up, a few of us would immediately begin to suspect his identity, so he protected it. Opening the locker room still time, but didn't Mondo keep all that for the promise he made? Why did you kill her?
I knew it.
What is this? You're wrong!
Don't make me repeat myself.
And if you can comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Did I tell you the embarrassing memory secret that you didn't want anyone to know? What Amanda did? Oh my god! This man almost coughed on the truth. Amanda, the ultimate biker gang, makes all the hoodlums and red fraps across the country tremble. But the only reason he had a chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. And that was Daida. Oh, what a Daya? Daya sounds kind of like a female name. I'm calling Daya. No, Data. Amanda's brother wasn't the only family growing up. He was the only one Amanda could trust or respect. When measured to his big brother, so we imitated him in everything he could, everything he did. Amanda was the epitome of the sturdy-eyed brother. Then the characteristic older brother, everyone knew it. It had gone to the biggest biker gang in the country. Older brother number one in the gang, and number two was younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, because somehow those go together. When Mondo started talking about how he was someday have to take over the gang, his brother's greatness reputation began to grow on Mondo's very soul. This kid's gonna take over for Dara, huh? Dara created this game with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Could someone like that really be our leader? All I gotta do is, I don't know, all that is the gang goodbye. Almost every day, Mondo heard gossip and whispers with other members of the gang, which is why
I just. Don't fuck with me.
Hey, you wonder why I want you dead? Not one, you get my point. This is beneficial for me. Then the last phase of tragedy struck. He swept ahead in a reckless abandon, eager for victory, dashed in oncoming traffic. Oh wow. In his brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. Gotta mess that up. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but they would never blame him for what happened. Hey kid, rest up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. You just have to have the truth for what happened in the gang. In order to get the gang together, to keep his promise to his brother, he could never admit anyone his own weakness and cause the incident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banter of the kid who bested his big brother. The other was gonna lose to his brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to leave the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
Strong. Strong. Yes. As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was another weakly that could die in an instant. The matter tells you flash some cards at me like you'd about to do a magic trick. And then again, the lovely, the hateful Monokuma showed up motives. Mondo killed his own brother. No, but I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that had happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything to me, my big brother worked out to create, been destroyed. His death, all the gut I've been carrying around, would have been for nothing. After I saw Monokuma ahead of me, my head fell up with uneasiness. So I swung on. Never felt like it before.
I just...
Wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, I was uneasy. Turned to a rock hard limb of anxiety that went all the way down my stomach. Right around then, Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And then he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, laddie. Why? Why are you telling me this now, son? I mean, because you kept the secret all the time, right? You're gonna find out you... Right?
I want to change.
I hide myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to show the version of me forever. Oh, wow. I guess Chihiro's better than you. It's like he was splitting the lie and living myself. I've changed. I don't like weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? What if secret Monokuma might tell us?
You piece of...
So you're saying I should just say it?
What?
It was saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone. I was jealous. Jealous of his strength. Jealous he had to face his weakness. The kind of strength I never had. So jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
No!
I'm not making fun of you, you're just really strong.
What's wrong?
Damn you!
I just wanted to...
Yeah, that's right. You son of a bitch! I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
He's so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side of him from everyone. He kept it a secret. Weakness that lived in his heart. Turned him cold-blooded. Damn it. Good story. Look at him, see, you're all just like him. For a secret for the past, right now. For that he couldn't have a living being. He couldn't have free his regrets in the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anyway here? Cause I sure don't.
Yep.
You can't be.
Well now.
So I promise, right? The black and disturbing the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time! Like Dora the Explorer, shut up.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
But that scares me. He walks up all happy, and turns around and demon. Woo! Let's see what we got. You copied his haircut or that his brother's? The circus? What's this got to do with the biker gang? You see his flat hand just puts out, looks hilarious. Ooh, ma. Okay. See, there's nothing. You got this. You can survive through this. He can't do it twice. Imagine getting spun around that fast, your head be hurting, and then get shot with electricity. Where'd he go? His name is Bones? Oh my, nobody!
Naturally.
Hey. However...
What?
Honestly. There is nothing to be done.
What?
Well...
That's right.
I see.
But...
Interesting.
That scares the crap out of me.
Indeed. Hey.
What's this?
You...
Oh wow. When they play this music, that's them saying remember this.
What the heck? Damn it! Ooh, how exciting!
That's enough. In the name of my family.
You're getting all riled up!
Well, anyway, like
Look at
I
the
was
trap.
saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see. As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away. Oh, my. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
They don't like a diamond. They look like a jacket. Alright. That'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, be a fun game member. I'll see you in the next one. Dear God, I am tired and sad.